In the not-so-distant past, Uber was hailed as the disruptor of the traditional taxi industry, a beacon of convenience in the realm of transportation. However, recent events suggest a stark contrast to this narrative, painting a grim picture of Uber's future. The company, once the golden child of Silicon Valley, is now facing existential challenges that raise questions about its survival. Welcome to the channel, subscribe, and let's dive in. Uber's recent woes are hard to ignore. Over 3,000 layoffs, the closure of multiple offices, and a staggering two-thirds plummet in stock value within a year. This dramatic downturn has left many wondering how a company that seemed so promising could find itself on the brink of collapse. To understand Uber's fall from grace, we need to delve into the intricacies of its business model and the decisions that led to its current predicament. Uber's sinister business model. At the heart of Uber's troubles lies its controversial business model. Acting as a middleman between drivers and passengers, Uber presents itself as a revolutionary force in the transportation industry. The allure of convenience, with just a few taps on a smartphone, reshaped how people approach taxi services. However, beneath this glossy exterior, Uber's approach takes a darker turn. From the outset, Uber favored classifying its drivers as independent contractors rather than employees. This strategic move allowed Uber to skirt minimum wage regulations, sidestepping the need for sick pay or other benefits. The responsibility for vehicle ownership, maintenance, and fuel costs fell squarely on the shoulders of the drivers, not the company. While economically advantageous for Uber, this model raised ethical and legal concerns as it pushed the boundaries of labor laws. The quest for monopoly, a risky strategy. Uber's aggressive expansion strategy was fueled by a relentless pursuit of monopoly power. By initially operating at a loss and flooding the market with discounted rides, Uber sought to establish itself as the dominant player in the transportation sector. The premise was simple: secure a monopoly, then capitalize on the absence of competition to increase prices, turning the company into a profitable behemoth. Travis Kalanick, one of Uber's key founders, played a pivotal role in driving this strategy. Under his leadership, Uber rapidly expanded from a small San Francisco startup to a global phenomenon. Kalanick's aggressive tactics, while successful in the short term, laid the groundwork for Uber's eventual downfall. Legal battles and regulatory resilience. Uber's early years were marked by a series of confrontations with regulators and governments. In San Francisco, where Uber originated, the company faced early legal challenges for its questionable practices. A cease and desist letter from the local government, threatening hefty fines and potential jail time, did little to deter Uber. The company, emboldened by its market share, dismissed regulatory concerns with a defiant press statement, setting the tone for its approach to legal hurdles. As Uber expanded across the United States, it encountered resistance from the established taxi industry. City after city implemented new regulations targeted directly at Uber, attempting to level the playing field. Despite these challenges, Uber remained undeterred, leveraging its market dominance and dismissing legal barriers as mere inconveniences. A history of legal woes. Uber's legal troubles extended beyond regulatory battles. In 2013, the company faced a class action lawsuit from over 350,000 drivers, both former and current. The drivers claimed that Uber owed them a minimum wage and sick pay. This lawsuit, emblematic of Uber's labor practices, lingered for years, chipping away at the company's financial stability. Ultimately, Uber settled out of court, paying a fraction of the claimed amount, but the damage was done. The dream of monopoly crumbles. Despite its early monopoly-like grip on the market, Uber failed to secure a lasting dominance. Competitors like Lyft emerged, offering a friendlier alternative and prioritizing safety features for both drivers and passengers. Rather than solidifying its position, Uber's leadership remained fixated on disrupting the taxi industry, neglecting opportunities to form strategic alliances or offer better conditions than emerging competitors. The failure to achieve a monopoly became a critical flaw in Uber's trajectory. New entrants like Lyft, along with other global players like Bolt, chipped away at Uber's market share. These competitors, adopting less aggressive expansion strategies, managed to navigate legal challenges more effectively than Uber. As a result, Uber found itself losing ground and struggling to maintain its once unassailable position. The Domino Effect: Global Expansion and Legal Hurdles. Uber's global expansion faced roadblocks in various countries where the legality of its operations was contested. Many nations, viewing Uber as a direct threat to traditional taxi services, either partially or completely banned the platform. Germany, Portugal, and Italy were among the countries where Uber faced legal prohibitions. Unlike its competitors, Uber's aggressive approach to expansion became a double-edged sword. While it helped the company establish a significant presence worldwide, it also attracted legal scrutiny and resistance from established transportation systems. The result was a patchwork of legal challenges that hindered Uber's ability to consolidate its global footprint. The ever-tightening noose. Uber's woes continued to mount as its aggressive tactics caught up with it. The initial allure of discounted rides and aggressive marketing campaigns, funded by Silicon Valley investments, began to lose its charm. The company's financial hemorrhaging, coupled with an inability to secure a monopoly, created a perfect storm. Uber's approach, while groundbreaking in its early days, proved unsustainable. The resistance from governments, legal battles, and the emergence of competitors eroded the foundations of Uber's empire. As the once mighty disruptor faced setbacks, questions arose about its future viability. The catch-22, growth versus profitability. Uber's trajectory mirrored that of many tech startups: operate at a loss initially, focus on user growth, and eventually turn profitable. However, Uber's case deviated from this blueprint. While it succeeded in amassing a massive user base, the path to profitability remained elusive. The financial model that relied on continued investment to offset losses became a precarious balancing act. The promise of eventual profitability hinged on achieving a monopoly, a feat that Uber ultimately failed to accomplish. The initial surge in investments began to wane, leaving Uber exposed to the harsh realities of its precarious financial position. Lessons learned and the future of mobility. Uber's rise and fall offer valuable lessons for the tech industry and aspiring disruptors. The delicate balance between growth and profitability, coupled with ethical considerations and regulatory compliance, is paramount for sustainable success. Uber's legacy, regardless of its ultimate fate, will shape conversations around the future of mobility and the responsibilities that come with transforming industries. As the transportation sector continues to evolve, the tale of Uber serves as a cautionary narrative. The need for innovation is undeniable, but the journey must be navigated with a keen understanding of legal landscapes, ethical practices, and the importance of strategic partnerships. The era of disruption is far from over, but the ghosts of Uber's past remind us that even giants can stumble when they lose sight of the delicate dance between ambition and responsibility. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.